4 years, Kelly Clarkson has been America's sweetheart, a powerhouse vocalist who built an empire from the ground up. But behind her sunny daytime persona, a storm was brewing. Recently, news broke that her ex-husband Brandon Blackstock has passed away after a private battle with cancer. But as the dust settles, a controversial obituary and a trail of legal papers have revealed a story of betrayal that sounds like a Hollywood thriller. From secret affairs with staff to millions of dollars in legal battles, this is the story of how Kelly Clarkson was allegedly taken advantage of by the person she trusted most. Earlier this year, fans noticed Kelly was stepping back, canceling residencies and missing shows. We now know she was privately dealing with Brandon's declining health. However, when Brandon's obituary was published, it wasn't Kelly's name that people saw next to his. Instead, it was Brittany Marie Jones, Kelly's former personal assistant. Brittany started working for Kelly in 2016, eventually managing the couple's schedules. But by the time Kelly filed for divorce in 2020, Brittany had switched roles, becoming the executive assistant for Brandon's cattle ranch in Montana. The obituary didn't just mention Brittany, it described her as his soulmate and loving partner in life and business. Kelly, the mother of his 2 children and the primary source of his wealth for a decade? She wasn't mentioned at all. The divorce wasn't just emotionally draining, it was a financial battlefield. Despite Kelly having primary custody, the courts ordered her to pay Brandon a staggering $1.3 million lump sum, plus $115,000 a month in spousal support and $45,000 in child support. Think about that. Kelly was essentially funding the lifestyle Brandon was building with her former assistant. But Kelly didn't take it lying down. She fought back in court when she realized Brandon, who also served as her manager, had been overcharging her for years. A labor commissioner eventually ordered him to return $2.6 million in commissions he had illegally taken. Here is where the story gets even stranger. If this sounds familiar, it's because Brandon's father, Narvel Blackstock, followed a very similar path. Narvel was married to country legend Reba McEntire for 26 years. When they split, he walked away with nearly $47 million and, in a move that mirrors his son, ended up marrying one of Reba's closest friends. As they say, like father, like son. Both men managed their superstar wives, and both left those marriages with fortunes and new relationships with women from their wives' inner circles. Throughout this, Kelly has dropped hints about the toxicity of the relationship. On The Voice, she alluded to being told she wasn't a sex symbol or sexy enough for the show, comments allegedly made by Brandon to undermine her confidence. We've seen her process this through her music, famously changing the lyrics to ABCDFU during a performance to send a clear message to her ex. It's a messy, heartbreaking situation. While many on social media are calling this karma, it's important to remember there are children involved who just lost a father. Kelly has remained relatively classy in public, focusing on her kids and her career. Was Brandon a victim of circumstance, or did he and the assistant plan this exit strategy all along? The timeline certainly raises some eyebrows. But what do you think? Is the obituary a final slap in the face to Kelly, or is it time to let the man rest in peace? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Host, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories behind the headlines. I'll see you in the next one.